Welcome to the podcast. I'm delighted to introduce AI Economics Unleashed, the executive playbook for efficiency, profit, and innovation by Dr. Sally Osman, a principal data scientist and senior economist whose career spans Boeing, FedEx, Ericsson, AT&T, and national economic strategy work. The book is available now on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, the Ingram Spark Bookstore Network, and Tertulia. Side 2. Why does this book exist? Because we are living through an economic transition as profound as the Industrial Revolution. The industrial age ran on mechanical innovation and physical capital. The AI age runs on data and algorithms. Decisions that were once batch and periodic are now real-time and predictive. Value creation has shifted from scale and standardization to personalization and adaptivity. Leaders need a playbook written for this new economy, and that is exactly what this book delivers. Slide 3. The journey unfolds across 11 chapters in 4 movements. First, the foundations, what AI, data science, and microeconomics really mean, and why classical economics still matters. Second, the business engine, pricing, profit maximization, operational efficiency, and supply chains. Third, people and policy, the workforce impact of AI and the regulatory landscape. And fourth, proof and practice, measuring return on investment, real case studies, and strategic roadmaps for adoption. Slide 4. At the heart of the book is a simple idea. AI does not replace microeconomics, it supercharges it. Demand curves and willingness to pay are now estimated from live customer behavior rather than quarterly reports. The textbook condition of marginal revenue equals marginal cost becomes a continuously computed operating decision. Market structures themselves are being reshaped by platforms, network effects, and data advantages. Slide 5. Chapter 4 is where efficiency comes alive. Machine learning slashes forecast error so production matches real demand. Supply chain optimization keeps inventory lean while protecting service levels. Predictive maintenance turns uptime into an economic asset. And this is not theory, it is grounded in the author's own deployment experience at Boeing, FedEx, Ericsson, and AT&T. Slide 6. The book takes the human side seriously. On the workforce, it examines which tasks automate, which become more valuable, and why reskilling is an economic strategy rather than an afterthought. On policy, it covers antitrust in data-driven markets, privacy, transparency, and algorithmic accountability, speaking to executives and policymakers alike. Slide 7. Every AI investment eventually faces the CFO's question, what did it return? Chapter 7 answers with rigor. Return on investment equals incremental revenue minus incremental costs, divided by incremental costs. The book adds payback period analysis, cost per inference as the new marginal cost, and customer lifetime value lift as the durable measure of impact, giving leaders frameworks that survive board scrutiny. Slide 8. From theory to the trenches. Chapter 8 walks through case studies and industry spotlights spanning retail and e-commerce, manufacturing and aerospace, telecom networks, logistics, financial services, and the public sector, showing how the same economic principles play out in very different competitive gains. Slide 9. How do you actually get there? The strategic roadmap moves through 4 stages. Assess your readiness in data, talent, and infrastructure. Pilot narrow, measurable projects with clear economic baselines. Scale what works with governance and change management built in. And finally, institutionalize AI as a permanent enterprise capability. The key discipline, you earn the right to scale by proving value, not by promising it. Slide 10. Who is this book for? Executives who need a working vocabulary of AI economics strong enough to challenge vendors and plans. Strategy, finance, and analytics leaders who need investment cases that hold up. Policymakers who need the economic logic behind AI markets. And educators and students bridging classical microeconomics with the data-driven economy. Slide 11. About the author. Dr. Sally Osman brings more than 15 years at Fortune 500 companies and major government initiatives, a Ph.D. in economics and applied statistics from Howard University, a faculty role in economics, and peer-reviewed research on knowledge transfer and long-term growth. This is a rare combination, an economist who has actually shipped AI systems at enterprise scale. Slide 12. AI Economics Unleashed is available today in print and Kindle on Amazon, in print at Barnes & Noble, through the Ingram Spark network for bookstores and libraries worldwide, and on Tertulia, where you can follow the offer for new releases. And when you finish it, the journey continues with Book 2 of the series, AI-driven dynamic pricing, a practical guide to profit optimization. Thank you for listening.